I'll see you later. Okay. She's doing the shipping. Hello everybody, welcome back to Return of the Nerd. Now, today I want to talk about two things. Number one is a meme that's been going around and the comments that have been made about it, which are quite entertaining to say the least. And also we're going to talk about the big news. Clear my throat. Sigourney Weaver is joining the cast of the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu, which I think is exciting, but I have a hunch that there's something else going on here, and I'll explain later and it will make sense, okay? So, right, just have a little sip of coffee and we'll get going. I'm going to have to talk really fast. Right, so there's this, I think it's quite a cool meme. You've got Sabine Wren from Ahsoka, and she's been stabbed by the lightsaber, and she's lying in hospital with a hole through her body, and she's like, yeah, no biggie. And then underneath you got the ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn saying, excuse me, and I'm like, yeah. It's like, now I always love reading the comment section the best because like a meme is just a meme and it's just for fun. It's supposed to be, it's entertainment, right? You look at the meme, you read it, and you go, oh man, that's so funny. But people take these memes so seriously, and I just had to I can't resist. I have to read this, okay? So we've got, the first one says, modern lightsabers are environmentally friendly and probably biodegradable. Because it's Disney and Sabine is the princess chosen one. Because Kennedy took over and doesn't want to get rid of any characters nowadays. Literally no one in Star Wars nowadays goes away. He was not strong enough in the Force. Yes. Yeah. Because Disney lightsabers aren't as powerful as George Lucas's lightsabers. That could be a good point. Girl power? Question mark. Because it was a saber from Wish. The lightsaber went through his spinal column and likely the abdominal aorta. What's that? Way more critical area than the upper right quadrant, which contains the liver, an organ that can actually regenerate itself after being damaged over time. I mean that guy might have been taking it a bit too seriously. The Force killed him, so he couldn't train Annie. Qui-Gon took its center mass, while Sabine maybe lost a kidney at worst. We've got another doctor. Maul stabbed him in the heart, while Sabine on the side. Big difference. Okay, no, I disagree with that. I don't think Qui-Gon was stabbed through the heart. I mean, he was stabbed through the torso, and he went through his back. But I don't think it was through his heart. Because Kathleen wants to make chicks superpowers. Did anyone reply to this? That is a dumb answer. Because it was written for a woman to survive and doesn't make sense. Is there a reply to this? Nope! She is a Mando and this is the way. Lazy screenwriting because the writers said it was so. Wonder if being stabbed in the spine by a metal sword versus stabbed to the side of stomach where no vital organs. This is the vital organs argument again. It was the power of... the power of one. The power of many. The power of sloppy writing. Qui-Gon got stabbed through the heart and Obi-Wan couldn't reach him in time to help him. Also, Obi-Wan didn't know Force healing was a thing, whereas Sabine only got stabbed in the hip. In the hip? Was she stabbed in the hip? Qui-Gon had heartburn and Sabine didn't. That's quite... I've had heartburn before. That will kill you. Was only a flesh wound. So we've got to have some Monty Python jokes in there. Was just a mere flesh wound. Yeah, what does it take for a Star Wars character to die these days? Because of plot armor. Double entendre. There's a double meaning there. Very clever. I do like reading the comment section, man. And like on my Facebook page, every time I put a meme up, I'm wondering, like, there's gonna be people that just get it and they just go ha 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 and they laugh and they join in the conversation. They'll say something sarcastic and funny, and then there's always like a guy who takes it. There's like literal Jim, like literally takes it like this is serious, like, and then explains everything like in a just. I'm like, I'm not reading that. Oh god, why is it that people don't understand memes? They're just for fun. Why don't they get that? And even the ones that like kind of are sarcastic and they're meant to like kind of poke you a little bit because maybe you didn't like something they did. Again, come on, just take it easy, relax, just have fun with it. Roll with the punches, man. Just because you didn't like something, there's no need to like get bent out of shape and start having a go at other people. I mean, the Acolyte is not coming back, and this whole thing about there's even a petition now. Save the Acolyte. Sign your name. No, I have better things to do with my life. Okay, there are more important things going on in the world right now than trying to get a TV show that failed back on air. Come on, can we please get our priorities straight? I mean, I was really sad when the Book of Boba Fett got cancelled, and that wasn't a good show. But you know, I didn't go around being a crybaby on social media. And then people always make fun of how bad the Book of Boba Fett is, even though most people are really hardcore fans of Boba. So if you can't make fun of yourself, then just, I don't know, I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to talk about Sigourney Weaver now. Now this is really big news because they've mentioned that she's going to star in the upcoming film in 2026, okay, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, I hope that she's not just given this really crappy cameo, you know, because season 1, 2, and 3 of The Mandalorians, there was always like a famous person that would turn up and you go, oh, it's him, oh, it's her. You know, we had the guy from Alien already turn up in season 2 of The Mandalorian. The guy, Aliens, the second one, James Cameron, the hero of the movie, I can't remember his name, but he was in one of the episodes, and this is kind of a thing. I know Jon Favreau likes to do this, but don't do it too much, because then you're diverting attention away from the story, and everybody right now is very critical of Lucasfilm because the stories are not good, alright? So let's drop the cameos. Enough of that. Let's hope that her character has some meaning and some depth. Alright? Some depth. And the thing is, like, Sigourney Weaver is a very serious actor. This is not Jack Black, right? So that cameo with Jack Black and Izzy was, like, pathetically rubbish. It was laughable. It was stupid. Okay? So I just hope it's not that kind of what we're going to get. You know, that would really disappoint fans if that was... no. Not acceptable. This is not the way. So Sigourney Weaver, like, she is a very, very, very accomplished woman in her own right. She's like up there in the top 100 actors of all time. I mean, it says here, right? Listen to this. So she's an actress and a film producer and a director. She's known for starring in her roles in science fiction and horror franchising, and she's amassed numerous screen and stage credits. Okay, so we've got British Academy Film Awards, 2 Golden Globe Awards, a Grammy Award. She was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, 4 Primetime Emmy Awards, and a Tony Award. I mean, you know, and the films that she's been in are pretty incredible. I like her, that she has a lot of experience and she's a great actress, so she can bring a lot to the Star Wars universe, and she will really, really be I mean, don't waste her talent, is what I'm saying. Also, because she's been a director and she knows all the top people in Hollywood. I mean, she even has come out and said negative things about Tinseltown. You know, her movie that I really like it. What's it called? The Cabin. It's that whole thing. The Cabin is basically her critiquing how awful filmmaking has become. You know, we just remake, rehash, reboot everything. Everything's a cliche. There's nothing new. There's nothing creative. There's a very deep message in that movie, and I love that she was actually in that movie. I think she directed that movie. So she has very strong opinions on how stories should be told, and about the level of creativity and how it's just gone to, you know, shit. So if she's going to be in The Mandalorian in the movie, then maybe are are they like squeezing her in there and giving her more of a position? Do you understand? Because we know that Kathleen Kennedy's on her way out. She is definitely on her way out. The Acolyte was probably the final nail in her coffin, and she will be gone soon, okay? And this is not just a rumor, man. This is really happening. I just have this gut feeling. It's like a hunch, all right? It's not a rumor. I'm just not making this up. I just have this really strong feeling that Sigourney Weaver would work really well in Lucasfilm in a high executive position. And she's very used to being in executive positions and managing people, and she's very good with people. And I would say that her and Jon Favreau and the others, they would form a very good, solid team, very strong. So what we need to do in Lucasfilm, let's call it that now, plague of locusts. Lucasfilm needs to get rid of the woke element, okay? Because basically there's like, it's like Avengers Civil War. You can see you've got Kathleen Kennedy on this side, and she's got her cronies, and then you've got Jon Favreau, and he's like, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's not Star Wars. I don't want to be associated with that. And that wokeness, that element of Lucasfilm needs to be gotten rid of, okay? It needs to be getting, like, go woke, go broke. It's proof. Like, look at the Acolyte. I mean, it's awful. Okay, so I hope, fingers crossed, that maybe Sigourney Weaver will take an interest in Lucasfilm and might be offered a position, full time. She acts in the movie, but then goes on to become part of the staff. And I think that she's a very creative woman, and she could bring a lot of good ideas to the Star Wars universe. That's not like an impossible dream. That's not like something that's ridiculous or way out there. That is totally like could happen. And she would be a very good replacement, because there's a discussion right online now about, oh great, so Kathleen Kennedy's leaving, but it's still Disney. So who's going to replace her? They're going to replace her with another Kathleen Kennedy clone. But I think that someone like, with the personality of Sigourney, she's not the kind of person that will take SHIT off of other people and let her be bossed around and we have an agenda here and you better to do it this way. She's not that kind of, she doesn't have that kind of temperament, and she will not tolerate that. She's not that kind of person. You can tell from, she's a very tough woman, and she has been very critical of Hollywood in the past and their lack of imagination and creativity. So I would imagine she might be on the short list of people that Lucasfilm are considering. Okay, after Kathleen's gone, who do we replace her with, right? John's busy, he can't do everything. Well, what about her? She would be brilliant. Let's just start adding to this new, it's like the A-team. We just got to get them in there and get this new group, the leadership, and fill them with people that really understand Star Wars and the Star Wars audience, and they understand good filmmaking and what people want. Like, the reason why people want to go to a movie theater, they don't want to go to a movie theater to be told about woke ideology. That's not why people go and buy tickets to watch a film. So what do you think, guys? Now's your chance. Do you think that Sigourney Weaver would be a viable replacement for Kathleen Kennedy? What do you think? And are you excited about her being in the movie? And what kind of role do you think she would play? Would she be an Imperial, like a remnant? Would she be a bounty hunter? I would see her as a bad guy. I think she would play a bad guy. I can't see her being a hero or someone that would help Din Djarin. I don't know, I just got this feeling that she's going to be a villain, and I'm totally okay with that, because she can act. I mean, her acting range is phenomenal. She's extremely professional. She's one of the best actresses out there, so I'm really excited. When I heard her name, I was like, yes. Right, that's it. Subscribe. I will be back for more soon, and may the force be with you. And this hopefully will be the way. Goodbye, Kathleen.